Senator King.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Power, you've been around audit, as you've said, for many years. Why is it so hard? Why is this case the paradigm case for not being able to get to an audit? What is it at the Pentagon that has created the obstacles to getting where we should get? A lot of big organizations have audits every year. But what's the history here?
Senator, I appreciate that question. I know a lot of people ask that very question. We've been doing this for, 35 years since the CFO Act was passed. In my opinion, it hasn't been as important as it is in the private sector. In the private sector, you can't do business if you don't have clean audit opinions, if you're not answering all the compliance requirements of SEC.
You can't sell your stock. You can't trade.
But in DOD, really the prime mission is to, defeat our enemies, and it is not a whole lot to do with cranking out clean audit opinions.
Keeping track of the money.
Keeping track of the money is important. We haven't done the greatest job at that. I don't know that that's the worst thing we're failing at when it comes to getting clean financial statements. It's been a little bit of disarray. We have too many systems. They don't talk to each other. It's very difficult to, or has been, to get people interested. I think we're at a nexus in time right now, though. The administration is behind doing the audit. The secretary is. Congress, obviously, you guys are. You've, given us some deadlines.
Well, you have a great opportunity and I think great experience. And as you point out, everybody's aligned behind this mission. So I look forward to your work. You're going to prove to the world that the term comptroller of the Pentagon is not a contradiction in terms. that should be your task. Ms. Henninger, you are, as the chairman noted, extremely well qualified for this job. The problem is the job seems to be going away before you even get there. 70% of the staff of the office that you're designated to leave has been cut. And yet at the same time, the challenges of testing and evaluation of new technologies, particularly the challenges of cyber and ensuring cybersecurity of the whole supply chain, have multiplied in recent years. How in the world are you going to do your job when you've only got 30% of the people that were there a year ago?
Thank you for the opportunity to expand on that, Senator King. I haven't been briefed on the details of Secretary Defense, his memorandum and his decisions after the memorandum. I understand that there's a 60-day period where there will be a reconsideration of any resources that might be necessary. I don't know where that stands right now. The operational test and evaluation community spreads out responsibilities across a number of entities, including the service OTAs, who actually do the cyber testing. At DOT&E, the office that you were talking about in your question, specifically provides oversight and independent analysis to a certain number of programs that are on the oversight list. And when I get into the office, I will do an independent analysis of my own.
I think this office is very important, particularly at this moment in time. And Mr. Coleman, I would modify your philosopher's statement. Men and women empowered by the best technology win wars. Genghis Khan was able to conquer the world because of the invention of the stirrup, which enabled his warriors to be more fearsome. The English army at Agincourt defeated the French, a 4-time size army, because of the new technology of the longbow. So what you're doing is incredibly important, and I hope you'll fight for the office, for the people that you need in order to do the job. I think that's what's especially important here. Mr. Denton, legal advice and rule of law. You've done a lot of law work throughout your career. You know that one of the important jobs of a lawyer sometimes is to tell their client things they don't want to hear. Are you willing to do that to the Secretary of Defense or the President of the United States if you feel that the law is moving in a or the law requires a direction that isn't consistent with the policy direction that they want to pursue.
Senator, that is always a lawyer's first obligation, is to tell their client what the law is and what their options and obligations are. I look forward to providing that advice to Secretary Phelan if confirmed, and to working closely with colleagues in the General Counsel of the Department of Defense Office, and if necessary, the White House Counsel's Office, on any broader legal issues that we may need to collaborate on. Thank
you very much, Mr. Coleman. I have some questions for you about manpower for the record. I appreciate it. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.